Salespeople need to be able to ask well-designed, well-structured questions in order to fully understand the needs of the client. Unfortunately, in Japan, that skill is not very well advanced. Hello, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Dale Carnegie Training here in Japan. We're broadcasting from the High Performance Center here in Minato-ku in the business center of Japan. Well, salespeople, questions, critical area, yet so few do it well. It's a basic idea of really understanding the client need, and you need a structure for that. Here's a simple structure. We start with as-is questions. Where are we today? Try to understand the client's current situation. Then we ask, well, where do you want to be? The should-be question. Where do you want to get to? Now that's, again, a very simple question, but it's a very critical question. If the gap in the client's mind between where they are today and where they need to be is this big, it's small, they will not buy, they take no action because they think they can do it themselves, so they don't need us. So our job as salespeople is to show them that there's actually a much bigger gap than they imagine, that they actually do need our help to really get the maximum solution possible for them. So our questioning has to bring that out. So we establish where we are, where we want to get to. Now we have to draw out the implication of taking no action, the opportunity cost of not doing anything. So we need a question like, well, given that you've told me where you want to get to, what happens if you're not able to get there fast enough? When we talk about speed, we're talking about something maybe beyond their current capability. Maybe they think, yeah, we can do that, we'll get there. But when we talk about speed, we now bring in a different dimension, which maybe they need our help to speed the process up. So having established where they are, where they need to get to, bring out the implication of no action because the speed isn't fast enough, we now ask, well, you know where you want to be, you know where you are, why aren't you there? What's stopping you? What's the barrier? So this is the barrier question. So you've told me where we need to get to, why aren't we there yet? What's holding us back? This barrier question, again, very key question, because inside that barrier question is us. We are the solution to overcome that barrier. So we really have to draw that out. What is the problem? Because we will be the solution for the problem. So having asked that barrier question, understanding where they are today and what's stopping them, we then need to ask the question, well, what happens if you're unable to clear that obstacle? What happens if you're not able to clear that barrier? What does it mean for the company if you can't break through those barriers? Again, we're trying to establish the gap is not this big, it's this big. You need to take action now, you need to take action with us. So barrier question, implication of no action, not getting past that barrier. And then finally, we ask the payoff question. What is in it for them if we're successful? So if we're able to achieve the goals that you described to me, what will that mean for you personally? Now, Japanese buyers very, very rarely, if ever, say big bonus, big commission, promotion, boss will love me, I'll have high status in the company. It's usually much more demure than that. It's around the team will feel very happy. The company will go forward. We'll be more successful. That's fine. Whatever they tell you, that's the key thing we want to feed back to them later. But we also check that by saying, again, the implication of no action. So having told us what the thing is in it for them, we then question, we say, what will be the implications for you if that goal isn't achieved? So now we're trying to pinpoint, there are consequences to no action, there are consequences to failure, trying to get them to think, well, yes, I need to get there fast, I need to get there well, I need these guys' help. So we're drawing out the implications of no action there. So this structure, as is, should be, barrier, and payoff, are very simple, but you've got to have that implication running right the way through it of taking no action. This is important because we're going to set up in the solution part some of these key questions around what they're trying to achieve, what are the barriers stopping them, into our solution explanation to make sure they do buy for us. And if they do that, they will be more successful because we're going to help them and everyone will be happier and we'll all do much better.